Hello, hello. How's everyone this evening? This is Ginger Scientist Maud, aka Mom, aka Mama Llama. Taking over for her because she's in fact not doing overly well. It was kind of a rough weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on with, I don't even remember what I was doing over here. So there's that. Super fun. That's very dramatic. Let's see. Ooh, they still need a lot of gold bricks. So let's go ahead and put this in there. Little container, because we love when they build. Not that I don't love building, but like you don't get any kind of say in that building right there. Like you have to go with the weird blue and red combo light box stuff, and then you don't get to change pretty much anything because otherwise it won't register. So keep that in mind. And yes, we are back in the mining town, aka the town of miners and dancers and bartenders. Trying to figure out why the children, I can talk, the children of Hargon are always causing problems. I am so sorry. I'm having a hard time reading. Hey, how you guys doing tonight? This is Ginger's mom. Ginger fell this weekend, so I am playing Dragon Quest Builders 2. I know it's an older game, but it's one of those kind of have to love it, like, unless you just, like, hate the whole chibi thing. But I love Dragon Quest Builders. I'm obviously older since Ginger is my daughter. Um, I remember OG Dragon Quest. So this was a fun alternative to all the other Dragon Quests that I played. Um, right now, I'm getting ready to. I'm trying to debate if I want to go ahead and make my way into the lava pit that is going to not allow my parachute to work. It will work. And there we go. And that's where it stops, right there. because when it's too hot, the parachute doesn't work. Apparently, I'm not sure. I don't know. she she sprained her ankle, so she's resting. Um, because she had a sympathetic nerve block last weekend. Well, last week, not last weekend, last week, and then fell right in the middle of Buena Vista Street in Disney. Um, so I am on here. I'm probably gonna go on her Dreamlight after a bit, but right now I haven't been on this for a minute, so I wanted to try to get an idea of where I was, because I'm not sure how long she will be out. Um, if she's feeling up for it, she might come on later. Okay, good to know. It doesn't last long, but it at least does give the option to not have to this infinite. Of course, the amount that you get burned in this, it just really isn't significant enough, I don't think, to be trying to deal with. I mean, as long as you have some food or some medicine, you're gonna be able to recover. So it's just like water, except it burns you. I mean, it's lava, whatever. Um, I don't have the wherewithal or the patience. Oh, come on. For a bunch of weirdness. Um, but everybody, welcome. I'm sorry. It's it's been kind of a crazy weekend. It was one of those. If it could have gone a better way, I wish it would have, because it didn't. Um, there were some good parts. We got to see some friends that we hadn't seen in quite a while, so that was awesome. Um, Much missed friends, but it doesn't negate the fact that Ginger got hurt, and am I backtracking here? I really hope I am not backtracking. That's gonna suck. Um, so, what do, for those of you who are rating, I'm gonna assume you probably don't play Dragon Quest Builders. Um, Since you're on Ginger's channel, I'm gonna take it you possibly play either Dreamlight Valley, Speedstorm, or Dead by Daylight. I won't play Speedstorm. It stresses me out, and I really, really watch. I'm sorry. I really, really enjoy watching uh, Dead by Daylight. I don't know how well I would do with the first person, so it's not something I play, but I do enjoy watching it. I do, however, play Dreamlight, which is what I'm going to do after bed. I'm going to go on Ginger's Dreamlight and do a little work on her star path for her. There is another chest down here somewhere that I will have to come back because clearly I missed it. It's kind of hard to remember where you're at when you don't pick up the game for a while and your life is as chaotic as ours is. Now, there's some other things that I need to do down here, but I'm probably going to wait and come back and just handle them after I do the main quest. Um, it's the one nice thing about this game that I particularly like is, for the most part, it does give you the ability to go back and encounter things that you didn't encounter the first time, except for two areas that I know of that do not allow you to go back. And that is Mahala, which is like the final area, and Skalkatras. So, but this is a place that I can return to. So any of the builder's puzzles that I miss, or any chests that I missed, or anything like that, I can always come back to this area and pick up where I left off. And they're not necessarily essential to the storyline, especially since I know, like, spoiler alert here, I do know that one of the chests is has a flowing dress in it. But if you already have the dragon mail, which is what I'm wearing, you have a better defense with that. Of course, now we have these weird little voices that are tormenting Malroth, that torment him throughout the game until it's time for him to as you see, take his place. They're like pinning all their hopes for evil on him. And he's like your BFF in this game, so this is one of those games where if you get attached to your NPCs, specifically if you get attached to this NPC, there's going to be parts of the game that you are just ready to flip a table. Okay. I can tell you this is my third playthrough of this particular game. Um, and there's certain things that you can do that make things quicker, easier to get through. Like there's certain fights that you don't necessarily have to get into unless you're trying to level up your character, and then it's beneficial. But outside of that, there's not really any real benefit. So I'm not really sure what it is. They're still building up here. The only time your villagers or NPCs will build is when you are on an island for a story, and it's part of the storyline because they want to be builders too. Like, that's the whole point of it. Hey, Dark Rider, how are you tonight? Um, well, she sprained her ankle when she fell, so she's not doing super great. Um, mm, it was a rough weekend. There's a lot of fatigue, a lot of disappointments, and some physical pain that did not make for the best weekend. We ended up coming home early yesterday, which I'm not gonna lie, I was not even sad about. I was tired, and I kind of was at my wits' end with everything. Um, it is not. To be honest, it's not looking great. That's kind of where there's a concern is that it's not looking good. Um, she's got to go tomorrow and get it x-rayed so we can see how much damage was done. Hopefully, it's just tendon and muscle and will heal with some time. But thank you for expressing concern. It's very sweet. Okay, best part about putting things in their little chest to get them to build instead of me is as soon as it's done, I get credit for it. It's awesome. Like there's certain things that just are it it becomes a challenge. It just does. Some of their higher parts of it. Let's see, now I've got to prepare for the hand over the golden gauntlets. Yes, hand them over. So now we get the backstory of what's happening here. Because you've got to defeat Medusa, not Medusa, like as in Greek Medusa, Medusa. And then So now you've got to go through because you're getting ready for the boss battle of this island. And if, like I said, if you're playing this or trying to, see what's going on with the playthrough, it's super helpful to make sure as many people as possible have good weapons. Like a lot of them actually can't, like you can't equip them with a weapon. Oh, good Lord. That's too much for me. Um, so again, this is one of those things where make sure you've got a good amount of medicine and food. Something I did for the other battles was I built up an area to like lay out the people who've fallen, like my comrades who have fallen. That is kind of an effective thing. It isn't on the boss battle though. But that's where having some extra beds can be helpful. And okay, so I don't know quite how I'm supposed to get up here. uh, no, I'm so tired. I'm so frustrated. Um, you guys know that we go to Disney and we went to Disney this weekend. And it was awesome. We got to see some friends, but we also had some really difficult things we had to deal with. And that was not a great time. Oh my gosh, this thing is so hard to put up. It really should not be that difficult. Um, so yeah, I'll be honest, I'm tired. I'm really disappointed in some people that I made the mistake of thinking better of than I should have. And then I'm really disappointed in a company that I used to think very highly of. And they showed their true colors. I don't know if you guys have seen, um, there's a, a video that's going viral actually for Disneyland because they changed their disability access. And now the only the only reason you can get disability access is if you are autistic, which how do you prove that? Or you have Downs, which it's sadly and horribly it's obvious, but even Downs is a little less likely to get it than an autistic child. And I do mean child, because if you have an adult who's been identified as being autistic, it doesn't matter because they're not a little kid. There was a lady, this video, there was a lady, she's in a wheelchair. Um, she ended up going and asking for disability access because it's something she had used before, and they wouldn't give it to her because they said she didn't need it. She was, I think, I want to say maybe quadriplegic, um, had she had some kind of breathing apparatus, completely wheelchair bound, and their new system is for her to wait off by herself while the rest of her family stands in line, and then she can join them when it's her time to go up there. How is that beneficial? Like, what happens if something happens to her or someone like her? Oh my god, no, we haven't. I haven't finished any of them. Sorry, backtrack here. For the Inside Out, it is. I'm still. I still haven't finished any of the scenes yet, and the most I've gotten is 50, and I'm not gonna lie, probably 38 of them have been coins. So I'm not anywhere close to being finished with that one. I love to read. I read all the time. Ginger, unless it's a scientific article, is not inclined to read. Uh, she doesn't mind being read to as far as like everything else, but wow. You've been able to get all that, like, does it reset more than once per day then? Because I'm only getting it to reset once a day. I do like fantasy books. I like all kinds of books. I will read just about anything. Shakespeare's my favorite author. My favorite modern author is a lady who writes. Um, she writes. She takes a lot of stories that are older stories and retells them, which is really cool. I like that. I appreciate that. I think that's a. All right. Did you have a book series that you were? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm not trying to sleep. I'm just trying to recover. You're going to put me to sleep, but damn it. Um, what is happening over here? Oh, so they have invaded my town. So, what are those series that you've read that you want to recommend? I'm curious about this. I think it's cool to see what other people enjoy reading? So do we just go ahead and go for it or try to level up? Oh, that sounds really cool. Um, I it's geared more toward a younger audience, but since I'm a substitute teacher, and I teach every grade, I do try to read an array of things. There is an author that I found, and I'm not going to say her name right, and I mean no disrespect, Melanie Cellier, and she puts her own spin on fairy tales, like the main fairy tales. So like she you get her version of Cinderella and her version of Puss in Boots, and so it's Aladdin, and it's really cool. She's really really talented, and so it's nice to have like some alternate, to switch back and forth and reading genres and styles to see the more adult versions versus the more young adult versions, because then it's nice if the kids are talking about, oh, Miss Julie, is there something that you recommend I read? I can recommend like Melanie's books. Um, and then I have other books that I can recommend for an older crowd uh, that are more age appropriate. I mean, everybody knows Dr. Seuss, so the little ones can. That's like a main one right there. Like, you can read Dr. Seuss or, whatever. I will have to check that out though. That sounds really interesting. I love when people put a new spin on things. I think that's really cool. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and see if we don't get our asses handed to us. Or if we're Yeah, I think it's really interesting to see the differences. And I think young adult authors are just incredible because they have to take all of the depth and intensity of a story that a non young adult author would take and leave out all of the parts that sell, sex and the really intense violence. I mean, sometimes there's some mild violence, but the really, really intense violence. And they have to make their fiction so compelling without the use of what normally draws adults. So I think when a young adult or a young author, I can talk, a young adult author is able to get something that sparks the interest of multiple ages, I think that's just amazing. And I think that goes to show how talented they are. And I immensely appreciate it. Okay, so now this is Medusa, y'all. This is the little crazy, what the hell ever this thing is. So press, this supposed to be A or X? X when you're writing on Goldie Rock's shoulders to deploy the gauntlets and reflect her stony glare black. Blah, blah, blah. I swear I can talk. Back to her. Okay. Yeah, didn't that didn't go so well for me. That was embarrassing. Do I not have enough gold? I don't have any gold ingots. Ooh, I only have 16. Damn. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it is about the now I've got to try to remember what the telltale is for the. I'm sorry if you guys are. I'm trying not to die over here. So it's the white one. All right. Sorry. Uh, okay, but I mean, spicy scene is one thing, but you know, ooh, I mean, I guess it's gonna depend on, do you want to have access to more purchases or access more to more items to be able to cook more things and make more money? Your seeds are already should already be available because I think you've finished unlocking everything. Um, I unlocked I upgraded Scrooge first, but really the main benefit of that is just to have to be able to purchase more furniture and clothes. Upgrading the restaurant allows you to purchase more items that can be made into different food. And I imagine on the star path, if you're planning on working on that, it's going to be more beneficial for you to upgrade the restaurant first. That that would just be my recommendation, because there's a lot of things on the star path that are like, oh, serve meals at Chez Remy for or Chez Remy for 6 people, and then that's part of the star path. So I personally would consider, yeah, tons of fish plates. Yeah, if you, especially if you have a lot of fish, cooking while it's painful, it is more profitable to sell something that's cooked as opposed to something that's uncooked. Yeah, that's true. Once you make it, you know the recipe, and then you can make it again, and you also can stockpile them. It's not like it goes bad. So if you need to, like, you're trying to decide how you want to allocate your funds, you can always put some up, because if you're afraid you're going to spend it all too quickly, you can always put some up and then go sell them later. I don't know that, I mean, all of your meals do show, if you've sold them once, they do show how much they'll sell for, but it can change depending on what you put into it. Because obviously, if it's something that requires a vegetable and you use spinach as opposed to lettuce, well, lettuce isn't as valuable as spinach, so you're going to get more for it. Um, just something to consider. And then, of course, there are fish that are more valuable than others. And isn't that an upgrade? Level 10. Is he at level 10? Do you have him at level 10 yet on your friendship value? See, there it is. Then morning comes. Always with the then morning comes. Ooh. I'll be honest, you can look most of that stuff up. That's what I did. I just looked up. There's a lot of really great guides out there for recipe lists that like break it down in 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, whatever, appetizers and like just all kinds of different stuff like ingredients and yeah, there's a lot of really great information out there. Yeah, I have to go through this whole list of, oh, I want to go to the island awakening with you. Well, you I know Ginger had offered to help you out if you needed it, and you can open up your valley. Um, if you're willing to let people come over, or if you have people who want to come over. Unfortunately, you can't do that with PS5. It doesn't allow crossplay. I don't even think it allows cross progression. Oh, you don't have, yeah, you have to have Nintendo Switch. The online thing. Yeah, it's not bad priced. I will give you that. Obviously, we have a family membership here because I play and she plays, and then we started off with Animal Crossing. So you had to have a Switch account or an online account for that. And it was, of course, right in the middle of COVID. So it was a fun way to be able to talk to our friends and, have like have people come over and, like vicariously visit through your playable characters on Animal Crossing. But, I mean, COVID was not something any of us were prepared for, I don't think. Excuse me. Okay, before I go though, I do want to. I don't know why somebody would recommended hanging onto these. personally do not. I don't see any point to it. Okay, so I think let's see if we can't find the flowing dress. Oh, so we got the whole posse with us. Cool. I know it's like this weird, like, you can go right or you can go left. And I think you're supposed to go left. Yeah, see? Okay. So here we are over here with the other chest. Mm, and we're good to go. Um, if that's the one you have logged in, I think you can only have one save file for your your Valley on Switch. Um, I know on Xbox you can have more than one, but I believe on Switch you can only have one save file. And to be honest, I don't really know, but I'm if if I remember correctly, you can only have one save file per switch. Can you have more than one save file on Switch? Like, for example, Ginger has her Switch that she streams with, and that one obviously has uh, her Dreamlight saved on it. But then could she go on to her Dreamlight on my Switch? Because I have my own Switch. Or would that then erase my Valley and put hers on my Switch? Because I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm trying to catch some more squid. As opposed to all these fish I don't really want. Because they don't do me any good. It's not like you can sell them. Oh, good Lord. I just need a whopping great squid. Did we catch the angelfish that we needed to catch here? Doesn't look like it. So I'm going to have to come back here no matter what. Alright, so let's dip. We'll go ahead and save and go back to Isle of Awakening and save, and then we can start playing on Ginger's Dreamlight. Do some work on her star path for her. Oh, good Lord, Lulu. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save this. Dreamlight Valley. Okay. So let's go ahead and see if we can't find any of the Inside Out memories. I feel like that's as good a place as any to start. There's absolutely no luck with this. So now we need to try Scrooge's store. Hopefully that will at least provide something. And that is not looking good for the home team. Alright, so let's try the houses. I'll be real honest, it gets confusing trying to remember the layouts. It's like, oh, my Goofy's is down in the plaza. Oh, I'm not on that one. Oops.
Look at all this dreamlight.
Yeah, I know there's some in the realms. I just try to
The valley is becoming such a special
do a
place.
systematic approach to it. Wow. She's not getting any memory parts. Like actual memories. I don't think she's completed that yet. Let me just... Feeling accomplished, feeling joyful. That's... Well, she did really good about clearing out some of those already then. Interesting. So, what do you guys think about Moana 2? And apparently, they're coming out with a live action Moana as well. Kind of curious how that's gonna go. Okay. This is my last realm. I'm just not sure she's gonna get any memories, and she's not finished Joy yet. There's not even anything in here. You know, I've not watched any of the live action. I just feel like they tried too hard with it. And I don't know, I feel like it ends up just being a letdown to everybody.
Bonjour.
Why wasn't it relevant? It didn't know it didn't pertain to the question. That doesn't mean it was irrelevant. It just means it was found a different direction.
Woo! We work well as a team.
Where did here?
Hello. Oh. Yeah.
Huh? Hope to see you soon.
Coconut ice cream and maki.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have this problem with Donald and his weird shakiness?
Hiya, pal. So long for now.
That's how most of us feel about, well, at least in my house, that's how most of us feel about Eric, which really sucks because we've met Daniel Christopher Burns, or Christopher, yeah, Daniel Christopher Burns. He
Do I
is so
smell
sweet,
Rosemary?
such a sweetheart. And then they made him really annoying in this game. So it was very disappointing. I need the bunnies to stay the hell away from me. They're menaces. So, sweet tofu. I don't know how much blue zircon she has. And then the red. Of course, is Daisy even awake? Yes. Okay, so let's hang out with her because I found that that's a more effective means of getting.
Well, look who it is. Right.
Yeah. They do tend to want the most obnoxious things ever. And you're supposed to give them gifts, and then when you don't have a star path and you're just trying to like
I'm feeling good
just complete like some dreamlight duties or something. It's like, oh, I want a white daisy. No, of course you do. But yesterday you wanted a shiny diamond because yesterday I needed to be able to give you something. Thanks. So sweet. Appreciate it. Where is this child's cooking stuff? Alright, I'll just go into her house then.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you.
Just so you know, I've got some new goods at the...
So sweet tofu. Mm. Does she not know this recipe? That is what she wanted, right? Was sweet tofu. Did I misread that? No, did not misread that. So let's see. It's just soya and any fruit. So let's see if we can't find blue zircon. I don't know how her stuff is laid out. Oh, it might be in the other room because it's from the other island. Who is that? Chow with a powerfully frosty villager? I mean, are you talking Elsa or are you talking Olaf?
This valley is just too adorable.
That's very different. And unfortunately, that's not a really directive, in my opinion. Okay, so let's see. Well, I guess we can go try to talk to Elsa and see if that
I'm
is
so
who
glad
they're
we met.
referring to.
Yes. That was fun.
Let's see. Yes, it is. Good to know. So, if you haven't gotten to that part of the star path and you're curious who they're referring to, they're referring, in fact, to Elsa.
Hi, I need a little help.
My friends, the trolls,
I love Olaf. He's so cute. Mm.
Greetings, old friend. Oh!
Oh, that made me nauseous.
You do know your brother, don't you?
That was a little too whirly for me.
pure stock's my favorite odorant.
I'm not sure how I feel about these. This thing for rimming where you get to cook. Stuff for people, like basically to go orders. Because you end up with, like this, Stitch is really hungry. And now I've got 25 different items that I have to make for him. And I'll only get 1,000 coins back.
Have you got a story for me?
Yeah, I'm not, I just don't know. I'm not sure yet how I feel about it. I like the idea, but I'm just not sure the execution is worthwhile.
This valley is pretty great.
There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of the forgetting. which is currently what I'm trying to do, is uproot the forgetting. Oh, that's so cute. So, let's see what Dreamlight. We're not feeding Rabbit. Those things hate me. They torment me. No, I mean, I guess I could play. Well, wait, let's see. Is there anybody that has a bonus for Scrabble coin? Scramble coin? Whatever it is. Scramble coin, I think. Yes, Wally does. Let's go play him. Okay.
Oh, over here! I am so sorry. Let's see.
Hey, Bagel, how are you tonight? Okay. So if we swap out Eve for Scrooge, we can get this far one. Yeah, okay. I'm good. This is Ginger's mom. Hey, gaming professor, how are you today? Ginger fell this weekend at Disney, sprained her ankle, getting it x-rayed tomorrow. Make sure she didn't do any permanent damage. So she is resting. So I am working on her star path for her. I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, enjoy. And either myself or Ginger will be back tomorrow night. So if you have any questions or are on, please stop by. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate you hanging out with us.
¡Feliz noche!
Okay, what the hell am I doing here? Oh, Dreamlight. Sorry, I'm so distracted. She doesn't have anywhere to cook up here. Man. I don't know if there's anything in her house or if it's just, nope, not a thing. Well, I appreciate that. Bye. Alright, so let's go catch some fish up here. Okay, yeah, we've got space. It gets to be something of a challenge because I don't understand her storage system. So then when she runs out of space in her pockets and I don't know where to put stuff, it does become somewhat frustrating. Because then I feel like I'm being thwarted in any kind of effort I'm putting forth trying to make this go for her because her pockets are full. And I don't know how she keeps her stuff organized. There's some really creepy looking fish in this game. Just throwing that out there.
I just love what you've done with the place.
Yeah. She did that. Oh, berry salad. Ooh. She did that. She was helping me with trying to finish up my star path. And she was like, what do you want me to do with this stuff? And my stuff is all like neatly organized, like kind of a little much organized, but it's organized. She was like, I don't understand how yours is set up. I'm like, all the vegetables, the only thing that you harvest from a tree that's included in my storage room is the dream fruit. But all my vegetables are alphabetized. All of them are alphabetized. They get 2 rows. If there's only one of that item, then it's in a small storage chest. It gets 2 rows and that's it. Like zucchini has its own chest. And then from there, I have all the stuff that you get with the mining and like digging up in the ground and stuff. That's how I do up the I mean, I think really everybody's storage is honestly probably confusing to anybody else who wasn't with them either when they set it up or hasn't been with them when they've like played around with it, fixed it, like got it where they wanted it to be. Alright. So the menace is now at level 10.
I can't wait to explore everywhere. Hi!
this young, and I'm just getting started.
So,
Forget,
do
I'm
you have
here to
like a
help.
whole room full of like aquariums and stuff then? That's pretty cool.
Over here!
She and I have both been playing since the beginning when the first storage was nothing but the small chest. No color options, just the small chest. So it was really nice when things that were listed as being storage items actually became storage items. Because, like, at first, you couldn't actually put anything in the fridge. And then I know they've expanded it, so most everything that should have registered as a storage item actually does in fact store items now. Yeah. Well, and they made the big chest so hard because, like, hardly ever get dark wood. So I set up a vacuum back there, and that seems to get it to spawn a little bit better. Ginger hates fishing, so anytime there's a fishing quest, I do try to get it done for her. It was like not like my most favorite thing in the world, but there are certainly things that I find more tedious. I'm
hoping that soon I can be part of your
So I'm not sure how I feel about some of the items that are in the shop this week. Um, well, like, for not for Ginger, because I won't make that decision for her, but like, I'm not sure how I feel about the Tinkerbell house. I love Tinkerbell, and I love her house. It's so cute. But I'm not sure that I would necessarily want it to be my house. I mean, it's super, super cute. But then I'm just not, I just don't know. And like, they have so much cute stuff that, like, okay, do I want to spend the money and then end up regretting it? Or do I want to just hope it'll come back around if I decide later on that I can't live without it? I mean, I know it's just a house and it could either be put down as your main one or an alternate one, but just one of those things that I'm kind of torn on. Yeah, no, I know it's not just a skin, which is nice because I like having multiple houses personally. I like having a house in each biome. Of course, on Eternity Isle, it's a little harder to decide which part of that area you're going to put a house in, because it's not like this biome right here it's more easily navigated than some of the areas on Eternity Isle. See, I bought the, oh my gosh, what's it called? The HDH, the Tower of Terror, because it didn't, when it first came out, it didn't say whether or not it was a skin for your house or just a design, like just a building, and it's just a building. Because I don't see how you could ride that one. I mean, I don't know. I haven't put it down and tried to play with it, but I was so disappointed because I wanted my house to be Hollywood Tower of Terror. Thank you very much. And then joke was on me. That's not how it worked. So then I had this great big old building that was doing nothing but sitting in my inventory. I was like, wow, I could have bought the whatever instead. Okay, we need 2 more tuna. So I don't know. I found that I'm like really particular about what I'm willing to spend my moonstones on, especially since there's so much stuff now. And after that escapade, I was so disappointed. Now, I did get this, same as she did. She has the holiday. I have just the regular mansion up.
You, my friend, are tough in my book.
I don't know if she needs any of these fish as like multiple fish. So I've found that going fishing with somebody you're trying to level up, especially when you're having to catch something specific, like in this case, the tuna, it does make it easier and quicker to level up with somebody. Because you're just gonna fish anyway, so unless you need extra fish. If you're trying to level up with somebody, take them with you. I think I'm gonna have to wait for it to reset. See, something I like is having a house in each biome and having at least a storage chest and something to cook on, and then a workbench in each location. Wow, I seriously am gonna run out on the 10. So on the last one. Okay, what else do we have here? We've got some new people in the restaurant now, so let's go serve them.
Like Gusto said, anyone can cook. Of course, it helps a bunch.
Conch ceviche, vegetarian stew, and meringue pie. and stew.
Hi.
Yes!
See ya.
Farewell.
Hey! Ah!
Eva.
I do try to back up my game more frequently after an update. Well, just all the time now, honestly. Because see, and that's why if you don't need extra fish, it's a good idea to take them along because you do get good points. But yeah, I definitely recommend backing up more frequently right now because with the strain on the servers and just the new programming, you can run into a lot of problems. Yay! Okay, we're gonna save this. And then
Hi! Bye.
I'm gonna come over here so I can see what the duties are over here.
Oh, hi. Oh. Ah. Goodbye.
Okay. Where is Eve? Oh, I know where she is. Wow, that was special.
Time to make some money.
I can't hang out with her. So that is not a dreamlike quest I can complete. I don't want to change Ginger's outfit because I don't know. I don't know if she's finished her dream snap for the week. I guess we can check that out. Yeah, she did. Yeah, I could do that. Not furniture.
Feliz noche.
Well, did she actually remove all of her splinters? No. Okay. Okay, so let's see. This is something that she does all the time. she just grabs whatever. So she can put it down and then get the you need to make sure your table's clean. Do you have something good happening, or just a goal? Okay, yeah. So I do a lot of printing for IMIA. They paint Navy ships. And right now I'm trying to fix the business card slitter that I purchased because they want me to do business cards. But I print a lot of stickers for them. And so I've gone through so many different printers. So now I currently have one printer that needs to be set up so I can see whether or not it's going to be an epic fail or it's going to work. And then I have 2 printers for that company that need to be sent back. So I currently have 3 of these monster printers just in my office taking up space. And I've had to shift around my desk to be able to put all of them up. And the one right now, I have my business card slitter where the printer needs to go because I don't actually have a stationary spot for that. So I get you. It's computer equipment, especially when you're talking about like towers and stuff. Those can take some space. Okay. plant a lot of stuff. I also take classes because I have a couple businesses that I own, trying to make a go of them and trying to be more educated about what I'm selling. So I tend to print out. I'm old school. I like to actually physically hold what I'm studying. It makes it, I don't know, I'm old school. Makes it sink in a little better.
Wow. This valley has a surprising number of interdimensional doors.
Hi there, pal. Oh.
I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight.
I do appreciate that, at least it appears to me with the last update, that the majority of villagers seem to be a little more on my schedule. I personally think you should be able to wake them up. It's just a thing.
I love how every day here is
Yes, I
different.
know that's awful, but when I need to get in Mickey's house, I need to get in Mickey's house. Not tomorrow after I've already forgotten what the hell it was I was supposed to be doing in his house in the first place. But today, thank you. I appreciate it. No, we're not doing the catch 3 seafood. Don't want to plant anything, but I can prepare a meal.
Oh, come on. You know you want to talk to me.
Actually, let's see what she has in her pocket. to some chocolate. So let's prepare something with chocolate. Okay. So I am kind of winding down here. I need to check my blood sugar, and I'm going to need to check on Ginger, make sure she's good. She might be on after bed, or I might be back on later on. But I think everybody who stopped by tonight, I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, I have to go. I'm afraid my blood sugar's dropping, so y'all don't want to hear drunk toddler. That's what I sound like sometimes as a drunk toddler. It's terrifying. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. And again, I really appreciate you guys coming by and chatting and just lurking, whatever. It means the world to both of us when you do that. And like I said, anytime you need to ask a question, please feel free to send something to Ginger on her Discord or on here. You can also send something to me. I'm Fanya Baby. That's me. I just put Game and Rage on there. You can send something to me too if you have any questions or want to play or hang out or whatever. But otherwise, I really, really appreciate it. You guys have been great. And I really hope you have a wonderful day. So I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. Bye.